This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a weather planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Well, good morning. Now it's the second day here in Lahti, and Mikko is here.
Good morning.
The same guy we had dinner with yesterday. So yes, the transportation from the hotel to Kempower factory is going to be with this one. I have so much luggage that we need a freaking truck.
I think you need some more space, so I thought it would be.
So this is a Scania electric truck. Wow. So Kempower, they are borrowing it from Scania for testing, of course, for charging. Kempower, they want to test every electric vehicle out there, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'll be riding a shotgun in a truck. Scania truck. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Let me see. Yeah, let me get inside there. So I need to do this and then climb up the truck. Wow. Oh, here's the stats. Okay, let me close the door. So you see, it's there, 230 kilowatt motor. Oh yeah, focus. Wait, huh? What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the motor.
They have the two different versions, and of course they also developing a new one. So.
Wow, massive torque.
Yes, this really can do a lot.
Wow, 300 kilowatt hour. Hey, how fast did you guys charge it?
Well, it arrived from Jyväskylä, so maybe about 200 kilometers north, and it had only 1% of battery when it arrived. And they only have our movable charger, so
Okay.
it's not very full at the moment. But we'll be going to the factory, and then we can charge it full.
All right. And off we go. Okay, it's not the first time I ride an electric truck, but it is so nice and silent here.
Yeah, that's the point. I think it's really silent and really comfortable to drive compared to old trucks. Because I used to, back in the days, worked at this road construction company. I was driving these really old diesel trucks back then. So.
Well, so you have the truck license.
Yeah.
The marketing department, they have truck license at Kempower. They don't play around.
Well, it comes in handy from time to time.
And I can show you that we have
this braking function here with 6 different phases, so you can slow down the speed quite easily without having to brake, which is, I find, really handy.
I can show here. We have 8% still a charge left.
So I'm saving a bit on the ventilation system, on the heater.
Okay, can we plug this in at Kempower?
Yeah, that's the idea. Then we'll test it with different kind of charging equipment and levels and see what it can do. But of course, they are coming up all the time with new versions, and the next model will be ready in. They said it would be delivered in summertime with a bigger battery capacity and higher charging. Of course, this is not the end of the development, so but it's really comfortable.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know too much about trucks, but it seems to be just a regular Scania truck that they electrified. So wow, this seems to be some integrated phone holder. Wow, yeah, that sounds nice. And other than that, in the back here, well, it's just for short haul, so there's no sleeping place in the back here.
Yes. But so about 350 kilometer is the maximum range that is promised, with 40,000 tons of carriage. So that's quite good for city and short haul travel.
A 300 kilowatt hour, that is still quite a decent amount of energy. So now we're just thundering down the streets of Lahti, heading for Kempower factory. Okay, we're now driving by the old factory. That's the old Kempower factory. You see the logo is still there. It will still be used for some assembly And then the new Kempower factory. Wow, that is big. Okay, it's not a gigafactory, maybe it's a mega factory for now. Wow, wow, you guys put a big ass logo on the side. Wow. Just think about this. How long has Kempower existed? It's ever since I shot the first video at ESPA. I think that was only, was it 2 years ago?
Something like 2 years, yeah.
2020. Look at that. Look at the size of that Kempower factory. It's like the Death Star. That's how big it is. I'll show you here on this side. So here you have it. This new Kempower factory. It used to be something else here. I think it was for servicing buses, and now it's been retrofit for Kempower. Oh.
Welcome to Kempower.
Oh, so there's like a little reception area here. There's some screen there. Welcome to Planet Cool. I know, I made it green and all that. It looks nice. And I see you guys use the Kempower colors.
Yeah, we've used it everywhere here. We have updated our brand visuals as well, and
yeah, even the pillows are in the Kempower orange color.
Good. So, welcome to our new factory and headquarters in Lahti. Happy to have you here.
There's a right, second floor. You know, Kempower, they have grown so big in staff. They have more than double the number of staff in less than 1 year. So they need way more space, which they have here. And this is just parts of it. Oh, there you have the silent room there. Huh, cool. Right, so now we're in the new Kempower factory. We're going to have actually an exclusive factory tour, because normally you are not allowed to film in here, but we have the extra. Yeah. So maybe for you guys who don't know Kempower, maybe you can introduce yourself and also the Kempower whole concept.
Yeah, thank you, Bjørn. And first of all, nice to have you here. So my name is Jani. I work here as a production manager. And yeah, as you mentioned, we have an exclusive factory tour planned for you today, to have the possibility to have the camera with you. So before we go, just a short look for our products. So we have 3 product families. 2 of them are going together. So the modular cabinet, having the possibility of 50 to 200 kilowatt power. And the satellites, we call them satellites. Those are the...
Can you demonstrate lift?
Yes,
and show
yes.
that?
So these are the charging points for the customers. So you have a fancy small space units which could be located in your parking lot, for example.
And can you show how far you can stretch it?
Yeah, I can.
For cars on the with the charge port on the wrong side.
Yes. So this is something unique for our products. It is able to reach different locations for the car's plug.
But by the way, have you experienced many people who drop the plug on the ground, or is that not common?
At least in my ears, I haven't heard too many occasions of that kind, but of course that's a possibility. Yeah, and in between, over here, just the same user experience, utilizing the same technology, the same components, but a unit with wheels. So really useful for certain use. So
yeah.
all you need is 64 ampere plug to plug it in, put the power on, and you have a DC charger to go.
I would like to have this in my garage.
Yeah, if you have big enough electricity available.
Oops, I actually stepped on something here.
Ah.
Oh, shit. Wait, this one is supposed to go somewhere. Here.
Yes.
Here. Oh, it's just a demo.
It's just a demo. The LED strips.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the power unit, and that's the, yeah.
Yes.
All right, but now let's see how it's made.
Exactly. Let's go.
So here we see the overview of the factory, parts of it at least. So over there we have some offices. So how is this again? There's some, well, I see there was some manager also in the offices. And also upstairs we have more offices. And there's a little bit of noise. After all, it's a factory. But I have to say it's relatively quiet for a factory. So we will also walk through what each place is. But I see there's some cranes and stuff here. So I don't remember, how was this again? What was here before?
Good question. Previously, these premises were designed for a bus factory. So they were a bus factory not more than a couple of years ago. When we got the space for our use, we did the total renovation over here. As you can probably see, all the roofs are painted, the floor is renewed, the office space for operations, white collar employee was built up. So a total renovation for this factory.
Yeah, I have to say, you know, this resembles Tesla Gigafactory with the walls and floors and everything painted white. Okay, cool. Yeah. But let's go downstairs and start checking out the stuff then.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is the C station.
Yeah, we have, in addition to those I explained in the beginning, we have also a product where we have integrated the power unit and the charging interface. We call it C station, so we have the same springs supporting the cables as in our satellites, but having the power unit within the same package.
Yeah, this one is more like a traditional design.
Exactly, exactly.
But then you might lose some of the advantages with the other satellite design.
Yeah, but there is one benefit compared to the traditional ones. You could still have some satellites put aside to the C station.
Oh, and you can still upgrade the power modules as you need more power.
Yes, exactly.
And you still have the awesome Kempower software.
It is, yeah.
And these ones, this is a power module.
This is the power module. This is, in a way, this is a small scale 50 kilowatt charger itself. And like mentioned, in our system, in one cabinet, you could have 1 to 4 units inside. So,
so one unit, how much is this? 50 kilowatts?
50 kilowatts.
Wow.
Divided to 2 25 kilowatt channels.
Oh, so that's the one you can split and, that we've seen before.
Yeah, so that's the minimum resolution in the dynamic balancing. Whenever one channel of one power unit is left free, you could move it to another charging cable. That's the basic principle. And over there, in this area, we are fitting in all the modules, both power modules and dynamic modules, after the cabinets had been tested.
So it might be a little bit confusing for some new people, but the whole point about the whole balancing is that with the traditional charger design, you might have a 150 or a 350 kilowatt charger, and once it's occupied by an e-Golf, then you have 350 kilowatt potential power, but the e-Golf is only utilizing 40 kilowatt, and the remaining 310 kilowatt cannot be utilized. But here, with the dynamic system, you can then have more plugs and more cars are charging happily, and you get less Ladestau.
Exactly.
Do you know the word Ladestau?
Not really.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Yeah, good.
But here. We have to show this one. Yes.
Good, yeah. Okay, while we were walking, we almost passed the S-series, the satellite
we have to
production.
Show, whatever you want to show me, okay?
Just the basic stuff over here, like in the other products, we are having some sub-assemblies, then we will move forward to put more and more stuff inside, and at the latest, let's say the main assembly for the satellites will be done. All the connections will be done over here. With these jigs, we are able to rotate the satellite at the end of the assembly into a vertical position, and from that on, we will be moving the satellites in.
But I have a question there. So
yeah?
It seems like every charger component, everything is handmade here. Right? Do you have any robots automating stuff?
Not yet. We are constantly looking for different alternatives to automate the production, but you are absolutely right. Almost everything is done manually, by hand. Let's see what the future brings us. There are some promising issues ongoing on that field, but this is how it is done at the moment.
But here,
yeah,
card payment.
Card payment, yes.
Peter, that's like one of the providers. Okay.
It's the brand and the manufacturer. So more and more there are demands for having something else for the payment than the RFID or the mobile apps. So this, I would say, quite traditional way of doing it by credit card. That's one option.
Right, so what's else over here then? The finished products? Or?
Yeah, over here we have finished products, prepped products ready to be transported to our different customers.
So some of these are branded Kempower.
Yeah.
This is the power modules.
Yeah, power units, yes.
Power units, I mean.
Yeah.
And then you also have the satellites. They are the laying down.
Yeah, laying down in a coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So over there you can see some action. So the
they are packing the stuff.
Yes. So cables and springs separately, and
can we see inside?
Yeah.
So it's a wooden coffin with a.
Yes.
Oh, here it is. So this is also this is with the customer wrapping.
Yes. Exactly.
And then I guess customers, they also get the instructions on how to
unpack them
and install them.
Yeah, they will.
Wow. So how big is this new factory versus the old one?
Compared to the old one, this is 5 to 6 times bigger. So over here we have approximately 10,000 square meter space for the production.
And then the production, is it also smoother than the old one or faster? Or?
Of course. We have more space. We have the possibility to design the material flow, the production flow from the beginning. So for sure we have been able to speed up our production, and on top of that we were able to have more people working here.
Wow, awesome. Okay, so there's more stuff to see over there?
Yeah, let's go on.
Wow, and I have to say, it's like I mentioned, it's relatively quiet here for a factory, and also quite clean. I mean, we're not building fossil engines here, so it just charges electronics. So here are more customers' products ready to be shipped. Well, how many of these can you produce per day?
At the moment, we are producing approximately 18 cabinets, so the power units per day, some 8 to 10 movable chargers, which we actually missed during the walk, and then 30 to 40 satellites per day. And all the time we are ramping up the production whenever we will have the secure situation with the materials. So that's the biggest obstacle in our ramping development plan.
So I notice here, Power.Portugal, these are the dispensers. So all of these are going to Portugal. So there will be Kempower in Portugal now.
Yeah.
Spain.
And Spain.
Wow.
Poland also. So
are these how long do they store here before they are shipped?
Depends. the power that they have big orders, so we will keep them or try to collect everything together before dispatching. So in this customer case, they will be waiting here a bit longer time than probably some other customers.
Cool. Soon they'll be operating charging cars in Spain and Portugal.
Already.
Oh, they are already?
Already.
But even more.
Even more.
Yeah, more. Look, Portuguese and Spanish people be like, oh. Right, that was great. Exclusive factory tour. So now you guys see how it's made. Yeah. So, well, thank you so much for the tour.
You're welcome.
And then I guess next time when I come back, there will be an even bigger factory maybe.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah. Right, so, but I think now we're supposed to have some lunch.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.